All right. Oh, what the fuck? It's not showing this shit. There we go. There we go. If you read it correctly, this is Sergio. Sergio is figuring this shit out.
What's that?
Major Reed, BCSO.
Hi there, Mr. Reed. This is Sergio Bianco. This is not an emergency. I was actually calling to see what the process was to start up an interview process or potentially become a BCSO or LSPD law enforcement.
We're going to start for that is you're going to need to go to the emails of the main city emails, go all the way to the bottom. You're going to see, I believe, something called whitelist jobs. It should have a general application for law enforcement. Inside that law enforcement application, I believe at the very top, you'll be able to pick whether you want to be LSPD, BCSO, or you can check any, and then the departments will decide which one needs a cadet over the other. That's how you'll start. Once you fill that out, it's going to go to the desk of basically the sheriff, undersheriff, chief, assistant chief. They will decide whether your application to accept your application. Once you pass the application process, you'll be brought into our emails. And then at that time, depending on what department they're going to send you to, you'll take it upon yourself through the directions that you get provided to you in emails to set up your a time. I guess a time that works for you, and then a lieutenant or higher will reach out to you to set up an interview time with you. And then once your interview's done, you'll have a waiting period while everybody else, supervisor, command, high command, and then of course alphas evaluate your interview, and then you'll be notified one way or another if you've been accepted or denied. And then your application, once you file your application, you need to pay attention to the main emails as well. Somebody will reach back out to you, letting you know whether you've been accepted or denied on your application as well.
Copy that. Do you have any advice for small little part-time while I'm waiting around? Or like what's typically the turnaround time for application starting with nothing as of like right now?
I can only tell you basically on our side, BCSO.
Sorry, you might need a little throat lozenge. It was cutting in and out there a little bit. Maybe reception was a little bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm in a bad spot. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can only really speak for BCSO, not so much as LSPD.
Of course.
BCSO, we'll bring you in for interviews throughout the week. Now, your interview process, it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes. And then you're going to probably wait to hear back from us till most likely it's going to be a weekend. The reason that it is a weekend is due to staffing. We got to make sure we have enough regular officers to, because when you come in as a cadet, you're not going to be able to do anything by yourself. You got to be with preferably an FTO.
Understood.
But we will stick you with, like, say, a corporal or something like that. That's not an FTO. Somebody that shows that they're good at training cadets. So that's why we tend to bring people on weekends.
right off the bat, I'm gonna let you know right now. I have prior experience in other cities in law enforcement. Sergio Bianco, myself, was head of SAST as a colonel. So there is some prior knowledge, coming in.
Correct. Yeah, I understand that. You'll still, yeah,
of
you'll
course,
still.
I would love to start it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
from the bottom. Absolutely. I'm not looking for any sort of special nothing. I'm just letting you know priors.
Right, and I believe, if I haven't looked at it. I know if your application doesn't ask for that, I know you get asked that in your interview, so
Copy.
that will be brought up there. But, of course, with that being said, every department's operates differently, so there could be some different SOPs, different 10 codes, so that's kind of why it's a cadet program. Come in, and then you got to be a cadet for at least a week.
Perfect.
After you do your week, you become eligible to. If you feel comfortable, you will put in for a request for an academy.
Copy.
And then if you pass your academy, you become what we call a probationary officer. You're allowed to do a few more things on your own. You're able to drive on your own, but you got to watch what you respond to. We don't expect you to be. No, not that we don't expect you. We do not allow you to respond to, like, say, shots fired calls by yourself and stuff like that.
Of course, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'd love to learn more about this process, and I'll talk to whoever I'm doing my interview with to kind of get the full details. I know you guys are kind of busy and understaffed is what I've heard at the time being. So I'm not going to hold you much longer. I'll start my process up, and looking forward to potentially working out there in the field with you someday.
All righty. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. You have a
good
good one.
Out there. Be safe. Yep, you too. Bye.
All right, so it sounds like it's mostly out of city. Oh, man. All right. Let's go fill out a fucking bomb-ass application together. Oh, my nose. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Oh, a little grindy. Ooh. Oh. Oh, my God. All right, application. Whitelist jobs, PD app. Pin messages, no. Oh, apps, PD app. All right. I don't care if I'm LSPD or BCSO. I would kind of prefer LS though. B uncle. In-city phone number. Uh, 907-35-90780. I'm glad that Reed picked up though. It seems like Reed is always in city. He's gonna be a good one. think that was Steel. There were so many times where he could have fucked me up. Oh my god, there was a few times during like I remember one race where it ended and he caught me in the canals and he just goes, "Hey, just pull it over. You're okay. I'm not gonna arrest you. I'm not gonna arrest." And I was on $1 million bail. You know what, guys? Hold on. New city, brother? Yup. New city, new Sergio. Giovanni's around. He's creeping around doing some fucking gangsta ass shit. But yes, we are in Simplicity. It is a serious RP server with a bunch of people from my old city, actually, Familia Green. I would say like 70% of the population here is from that city as well, as that one kind of tanked. So I'm just putting in a PD application right now, but yeah, we are in a new city, new people, new everything, but it's serious RP, and it's really good so far. It's really good. The amount of interactions and the quality of interactions that I've received, I mean, insane. What happened in Next Gen? Man, there is a whole downfall over there. I mean, yeah, the VODs are still up. VODs are up, but pretty much there was an incident where some shit got a little hairy. Pretty much Sergio was the only cop in city. There was no EMS and stuff like that. There were some pretty extraneous circumstances that happened, and people started shooting at him. Guns are drawn, and Sergio laid out 5 people that were all, you know, getting tactical advantages and all had weapons and all this, that, and the third, and shooting at him and hitting him all over the place and this, that, and the third, and he got fired. And at that point, for some reason, there was a weird shift in mentality towards me, even with the higher ups, even as a moderator over there. I had a weird vibe from everybody, and they stopped answering tickets of KOSs on me. They stopped answering. When they did answer tickets, they were getting the other people's side of the story first before finishing, like before even talking to the person that put the ticket in. Like, it was just getting really messy. And so pretty much I was done with it after everything that I put into that city and into the law enforcement over there and into bettering not just PD but the city as a whole, and trying to create a whole nother leap in RP, and everything that I put in that city was taken away in 3 days. So, you know, it was definitely feeling like I was getting pushed out of that city. And at that point, you know, Sergio had it. He made it his own little gang. And the same Sergio that was a colonel made his own little gang. And, you know, again, tickets were getting kind of a little bit messy. People were doing some things they shouldn't have been doing. And I put tickets in and they were looked over. And, you know, gave everybody a free pass and everything. So it was just like, bro, fuck this. So before Sergio left the city, he wiped out 6 cops. You know what I mean? By himself. It was a really strange downfall. You know, it is what it is, and I did everything I could to continue to provide good scenes to PD. Obviously, there was this huge story that was built up, right? And so, you know, I played into it. You know, he became a gang member and like the leader of a gang, and you know, eventually was going to come back for retaliation on PD and this, that, and the third. It was all great rolling papers and everything, and people still didn't want to fucking, like, go into... Bro, let me just sum this all up. Let me just sum this all up by saying 2-3 days ago, some of the people from Next Gen wanted to host a funeral for me, right? Kind of... I perma'd, by the way. Like, my death from PD... I told, you know, I did not resuscitate, and I told him that was it. You know what I mean? Like, I just perma'd my character. Perma killed him. Not perma'd banned, but perma killed him. Like, he's never did come back. And, they were not allowing them to hold a funeral for me. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. They're not gonna allow people to hold a funeral for somebody that has done so much for the city. Like, that just explains it all to me. Like, that kind of sums it up. One second, my food's about to be here. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, man, it's opening the doors up for other things. Like, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, what, it's a fucking video game, man. Like, and honestly, like, I told everybody for the past couple weeks, maybe even a month, that in April I have a 5-month work contract and I wasn't going to be able to put in as much time as I was currently. And I don't know if that played into it for them or what. I don't know what it was, man. It was just a weird mentality after I got fired. And even getting fired, like, it all happened out of city, and, like, it was just weird, man. It was just a weird situation. And actually, a couple of the other higher-ups have left as well. I know that Gendron has left now, and he said that he just didn't want to deal with the drama over there at this point. There was just some weird stuff happening. And I don't see that city sticking around for much longer. I hate to say it. I already have a few people that have joined me over here from there. You know, and I didn't... Man, I'm not that type of person that is gonna pull people away either. From one place to another. Like, I never once said I was going to another city. I even actually told it I didn't think I was gonna be in another city, honestly. I was just like, okay, well, I got a month to chill before work, and then I'll just focus on that, right? But I got bored. I'm not gonna cap. So it's not like I tried to draw people over here or nothing like that, man. It was just a weird situation. It was just a weird situation. I mean, I even caught Robert, you know, modifying his car in the middle of chases, and I mean, it was all caught on fucking Live Eyes, and, you know, people called it out, and, you know, he made a 20-minute video about me after I left. A 20-minute video on me, like, for what reason? Like, for what? Like, why? Why? Like, what did I do, bro? Like, apparently the worst person in the world or something. I don't know, man. It just is. I put it behind me. It's just weird. But it is what it is. Here we are. New city. Better city. The RP here is 10 times better anyways. Pretty much every single interaction I've had is great. Great everything. So it just is. You know, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we're going to start. Giovanni, my criminal, has already been around, been stealing cars, you know, doing the shit, boosting, figuring everything out, learning the gang life. He's already gang affiliated. But they fly out early. So I've started I was about to watch S-Fan, who is a streamer in NoPixel, who is a cop. And I love his shit. And I was like, why don't I just make a fucking cop character since everybody else flies out so fucking early for me? And then I'll do gang shit with them and then just, you know, be smart about it and not let those lives cross and, you know, go from there. But right now, I have food. Right now, there's food in front of me, so... Oh, shit. This already came with this stuff? Oh, fuck. I just got more. Okay. Oh. This was all just extra on top. Oh, fuck me. No wonder it was so expensive. I didn't realize. I got twice of everything. Oh, fuck. It just is. Again, like, he said I put some giant fucking, I don't know, my Reign of Terror, which, yeah, it was my fucking title for my stream. But, like, I wasn't actually, like, reigning terror or anything, like... I was actually trying to keep it chill at first and not do anything and just grind and make some money illegally and shit for Sergio, and then, it turned into officers shooting at me and shit, and so I shot back and I killed him, and that was like day 2, and from there it was Sergio's the worst person in the world, biggest criminal, he knows everything, a whole bunch of shit. It is what it is. Again, like, I'm not here to bitch and complain about it. It's done. It's said and done. We're on to bigger and better things. But yeah, Sergio is going to be joining this city. He's going to come around and help out PD at night whenever his gang, or well, excuse me, his cousin's gang goes to bed. Yeah, I mean, it is tough as far as that goes, but I mean, that's anywhere that's smaller. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to change anywhere, honestly. But right now, I'm doing my PD app. Sorry, guys, I'm in emails doing that in Discord. And munching on some ramen. Some nice ramen. So sorry. Munching down right now. Right this very second, I'm applying to PD and emails. Or I'm applying to PD, excuse me, not replying. Sergio's gonna become a cop over here. So I'm just sitting here doing my application. It's all just done in the email, so that's why I'm just standing on the roof. Yep, sorry, I thought it was going to be a little bit more like in-city as far as applying. So I was going to document the whole thing as far as stream. So sorry about that. It's not as stream friendly, I guess. This process. But you know what? I might as well switch to Sergio or to Giovanni again. Oh. I might as well switch over to Giovanni. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna take a week. You know what, guys? I'm probably just gonna call it. I was already playing Giovanni for the entire day today. And the entire gang's not there, like, I don't know. It's not fun whenever your boys ain't there, you know what I mean? Yep, I'm gonna call it here, guys. I thought that joining up law enforcement over there would be a little bit more interesting. I'm so sorry about that. But it's all done through emails, so. I mean, I was only doing it to kind of, you know, spend my nights on PD, but I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be signing up for PD. Giovanni's going to be in city probably tomorrow at least. I mean, I told that I was going to be